What's going on? Dan Klein here. Hey, in this video I want to talk about how to sell SEO to anyone. Now, for many of you guys who are going through the process, you're going to say, well, I thought we were supposed to build out these sites ourselves and then own the properties and then sell the leads or rent them or do whatever else we talk about. And that is absolutely true. But I also believe in doing this for a business if you can or if you need to get money going right away. As you've seen, there's been a lot of people in the group posting up checks of deals that they've landed with the new knowledge of how to run a process like we're teaching you. And even myself have those types of clients, have the clients that pay me $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month to do this for their business. Now, with that being said, the downfall of doing it for someone's business is that anytime they can cut you. So I guess my advice would be charge a fee knowing that at some point they'll probably cut you from doing what you do for them. Okay, but with that being said, if you need to get money going or you want to add money to your monthly amount that you bring in, follow this process. It's so stinking easy once you've been through the 5 weeks of training. Okay, and do this 5 times a day. I'll talk about at the end. So how to sell SEO to anyone. First things first, educating them is all that matters. We're going to get into that in just a moment, but the bottom line is once they're educated, they will feel empowered to buy from you because they trust you. Now follow this easy checklist, and this will be you can download this checklist if you want. It's more of a written checklist, but go ahead and follow along. Okay, step 1, educate them on how content works. Explain the importance of high quality, authoritative content. Use Wikipedia as an example of a site that ranks for everything with the use of high quality, unique, authoritative content. Compare their site with their main competitors for illustration purposes. Show them where they can improve easily. Okay guys, I want to talk about this for a second. So what I would do, I'd pull up my Screencast-O-Matic. I'd be filming their site. I'd be talking about the content. Maybe it's really, really thin. I would be showing them how their competitors may have more content or more pages on their site. And I'd be walking them through why Google loves content. And understand, guys, for those of you that maybe don't even understand this yet, content is what really sets sites apart. Anyone could slap up a site with a couple pictures and a paragraph. Very few people take the time to write authoritative content about a subject. So if we look at the search engines and we look about what it is that they're actually trying to provide, they're trying to provide the most relative search for what that user's putting in. Why? So they can keep them on their search engines and they don't go somewhere else. And why would they want to do that? Okay, so whether it's Google, whether it's Yahoo, whether it's Bing, they all make money by serving up ads to for people that do free searches. Now we can obviously go to Google, Yahoo, Bing, and we can perform free searches. If you went to Google and you typed in the word taxi cab and all you got was results about elephants, you would be like, forget you Google, I'm going somewhere else. This is ridiculous. I'm getting nothing but the wrong information. So what they want to do is they want to serve up the most relevant information. So the local businesses that spend the time on authoritative content, high quality content, unique content that outdoes all their competitors, when the search engines are reading through this content, they're looking at the guy that does a paragraph and going, well, yeah, it's relative to taxi cabs, but then they're looking at the guy that's super authoritative, checklists, all the stuff that we go through in the main nuts and bolts of the course, and they're saying, wow, this is way more thorough. Much like Wikipedia. Wikipedia is an absolute authority on every subject. Very thorough. If you look at any Wikipedia page, it's incredibly thorough. So explain that to the business owner in your screencast video, just like I'm explaining it to you. Just let them, and even go over to Wikipedia in the screencast video. There's no right or wrong way. There goes my Facebook in the background. Step 2, educate them on how the local listings work. Show them if or if not their listing has been claimed on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. And once you show them their listings, explain that sites with strong content and strong citations generally rank higher than sites without. Take them over to White Spark and show them all the citation opportunities that they are missing. Compare them to their competitors for illustration purposes. Guys, business owners don't understand what citations are. You don't have to be worried about them going and trying to figure it out without you. Some of them will go and do that, but you know what? The most of them will see that you're delivering results in advance, that you're doing a bunch of goodwill up front and explaining to them how this stuff works. No one else has taken the time to do this with any of these business owners. They just say, hey, I can get you ranked on the first page of Google, pay me $800 a month. You're actually taking a moment, and if we think about from the time we were kids, how we learned about anything, okay? We were told stories, we were educated, okay? And that empowered us to do things or to make career paths, okay? This is exactly how these business owners are. You've got to educate them on how the local listings work. They don't understand that if their business isn't cited in more places that it's going to help them or hurt them. They don't even know what citations are. Explain it to them, show them the opportunities that exist, and then move on to step 3. Step 3, educate them on other free social media accounts and why they need to have strong positions. Show them sites like Facebook, Yelp, Foursquare, as well as others that they may not have ever created accounts at. Remember, these are free, okay? Explain to them that these accounts are free and give their business more chances for people to run into them, thus creating more leads and more sales, and then compare them to their competition again for illustration purposes. Guys, it's very simple to show business a Yelp listing, a Foursquare, any of these different free Web 2.0 social accounts and show them examples of these types of accounts like Yelp or Facebook ranking in the search engines and say, wouldn't it be nice for your site to be there in the local listings, your Yelp account, your Foursquare account, your Facebook account, all there on page 1. So part of the strategy is to make sure that those sites are set up correctly, and most business owners never take the time because they say, I'm too busy with whatever I got going and I just don't have the time to manage all those things. The key is getting the property out there on the web. Step 4, sorry I get this cut off just a little bit. Let me see if I can move it down for you guys. There we go. Step 4, educate them on their sites, other sites linking to them. Don't get crazy into the backlinking words and stuff like that. Explain that other sites linking to you is like a vote in the eyes of the search engines. The more votes, the better. But not all votes were created equal. Explain the difference between an authoritative site versus a non-authoritative site and why a link from a site with authority could give them a major boosting over their competitors. Don't go overboard and geek out here. Use Majestic SEO and Alexa. The free versions are just fine to hammer your point home. Show them in contrast to their main competitors. Again, don't go overboard here. Simply educate them on how and why this works. Guys, this is the point where you can jump over to Alexa, jump over to Majestic SEO, type in their domain, and show them the report that's made by these companies. The free version, like I said, is fine, but kind of explain like, hey, you only have 3 backlinks and they're not from very authoritative sites. So Google's looking at you and saying, hey, yeah, they're fine, but their competitor has 52. So, and explain to them that in order to outdo your competition, you have to have and work at getting authoritative sites linking to you and walk them through that process. Very simple there. Okay, so here is my tips for you guys. Hang tight. What I want you to do is I want you to do this 5 times a day for 1 week. I want you to record your education process using screencast-o-matic.com. If you use a different screen recorder, it's not going to help you make more sales. So the other ones, Jing and some of the paid ones, they're just fine. So whatever and however you're going to get your offer out into the web, into a video format, go ahead and do that. Okay? Make a page on your site, a personal URL. So like if your site was mycompany.com, make them a specific page, mycompany.com/Joe's Carpet Cleaning. If you don't have a site, use a Weebly.com site. So joescarpetcleaning.weebly.com. They're free. Okay, whichever way is better. It's going to make you look more professional if you have a company site, but go ahead and do it whichever way you choose. Next, install Banana Tag on your email to track opens and clicks. Banana Tag, I believe, only works in Gmail. What it does is it tracks when you send an email out. Okay, there's a training in the sales tools section of the coaching. I think Banana Tag might be $5. I think there's a free version for up to 100 cents a day, so you could probably just use the free version. Okay, email your prospect the video with the personal link as it shows above. So the email might go something like this: hey, I was over on your site and I noticed a couple things. I made you a quick video on how you can fix them. Enter URL, mycompany.com/Joe's Carpet Cleaning. The personalized URL is what's going to draw them in, going, wow, they made a whole page on their site with my company name on it, and they're going to be intrigued to click on that. Okay, you can also send them straight to a YouTube URL because YouTube does have some trust. You can go either way. I like getting them onto mycompany.com. You can also put it on a Facebook page and send them over to a Facebook page, because Facebook has trust as well. Okay. Next, when the prospect clicks or opens the email, follow up with a call, making sure that they received your email. Of course, you know that they received it and that they're looking at it right now because Banana Tag email you to let you know. That's the key there. So you want to know when these owners or of these businesses are actually opening these videos and these emails that you sent them, and you want to follow up with them until they do. Sometimes they won't open it, so call them up and say, hey, I made you a quick video on how to fix a couple things. Where should I send it to? If it's not getting open, the work that you put into these 5 times a day, you want to make sure the actual education gets in front of the prospect. You're going to build a massive amount of goodwill. No one makes videos like this because most people don't even know how to do it. So these people will be completely impressed the fact that you went to great lengths to just educate them, okay? Let the rest take care of itself. The more prospecting you do, the more sales you will make, period, end of story. Okay, guys? If you do 5 of these a day, at the end of the week, you're going to have 25 offers out. I want you to look yourself in the eye right now. Go look at a mirror and look yourself right back in the eye. Ask yourself, since you've got into job killing, since you've been learning all this stuff, have you ever, since the time you've even began, made 25 offers? My guess is that there's no one in our group, maybe a few, maybe a couple of our top A players who understand this, that I can't stress enough. The more times you make offers, the more chances you get people to buy. You make 1 offer, you got 1 chance someone can buy. You make 1 million offers, you got 1 million chances someone will buy. Okay? Do 5 of these a day for 5 days. You'll have 25 offers. Action creates more action. I will have a download of these slides so you don't have to take copious notes, and look forward to talking with you guys soon.